What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. I wanted to make this video about a lot of misconceptions about how men think that women, uh, find attractive and what they really want in a relationship, right? And the truth is, women don't know what they want. The only women that know what they want are single mothers. It's kind of rare and not common to find a woman to know what she wants, right? Because of she has no like obligations, no responsibilities to take care of a child, or she has no obligation to take care of her parents, or in some cases take care of her pets, right? So she really don't know what she wants. She's really just going with her emotions, right? A wise man once told me that women are slaves to their emotions, right? And that's why they envy and hate most men they come across, because most men are not that emotional. And that is why it is considered a weakness when a man becomes emotional, because he is showing traits of what makes a woman, right? And that's not to say that women are weak. That's just how they're wired. And you can't really do nothing about it. All you can do is really just, hope and understand, really. Because I see a lot of, like these like lost, inexperienced guys, right? I was one of them too. Don't get me wrong. I was one of them. They assume that if you're not attractive, you're cooked. Like, women don't like you, which is actually far, far from the truth, because women don't know what an attractive guy is. Women know what good emotions are, because feelings are never forgotten, whether they're good or bad. And there's also the saying that you don't know until you try, right? The worst they can say is no in some cases. But for the most part, in my experience, I thought in my eyes that if I go to the gym, I kept a healthy routine, and I got $1 million, I would have so many women lining up for me. I would have built this rotational lifestyle, alpha male status, Genghis Khan lifestyle that, would ultimately give me freedom, happiness, and joy of being a man, right? But in reality, this is the modern time. And you can literally live the Genghis Khan life across across the world, or even in the US. But it just happens to be that in the US it just costs more to be Genghis Khan, right? And I'm not promoting, the bad stuff. I'm promoting uh the consent, age of consent, and two partners coming together to consent to do what they want to do. I'm not promoting the other stuff, just FYI. All I'm saying is that men are conquerors. They like to spread their seed by any means. It especially, especially when they're feeling behind in life, like nowadays, because of not enough finances, not enough testosterone. Like, there's so many things that we were told as young men, or what we've seen, that we would assume would get us women. And I forgot to mention too, I didn't even know I was attractive until I went to a major city, and I realized that I had more unattractive women and homosexual men give me attraction than I actually thought I had, right? That was one of the things I realized, oh wow. So the women that I want, I can't attract them because they're never going to tell me they like me. And there's also this also nuance that women can find you attractive, but the moment you start speaking, now they don't like you no more. which is also true, because in the back of her mind, she feels insecure that you're gonna leave her for somebody else. You have options, whether you see it or not. And this was just so hard for me to believe and accept, because I wanted to come across as this like savior, knight shining armor male that wanted to, be a difference, be somebody to prove to her that, you can have somebody who is highly attractive and be loyal to you. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that in this world. You either just, take your L's, move on with your life, or you play the game and you keep talking to women until eventually, you get caught. And I'll tell you one thing. I can barely talk to two women. And just imagine talking to four, five, or six is crazy to me. Just crazy. I worked at jobs where men have like the worst hygiene. They built like potatoes. They never seen a gym in their life, but somehow they're attracting like Miss Piggy or pigs with lipsticks. Like just old, like just unattractive women that you can just tell or just use for nothing but as truly pleasure, right? That is it. And these men would just like give him money, just give him money, just for existing or staying by the side for one purpose only, and that's for pleasure, right? Sexual pleasure. I think men need to wake up and realize that we need to stop going off of what men think. We go off of what men think because men are very analytical and logical, right? So it would make sense. But in reality, women are like women operate like that, but it's not as a high frequency as much as men, if that makes sense. We need to do what we call retard maxing. We need to just not care, live in the moment, and have a good time. And a lot of us who, are very analytical, logical, autistic, ADHD, like that's very tough. I understand this. I'm working on it too myself. I kind of just don't. I kind of just tune out, the other stuff and just live in the moment, if that makes sense, right? Like I don't need to be talking about who would win in a battle, a samurai or a knight shining armor. Like that's just a conversation for the boys. You see what I'm saying? It's just a time and place for everything, but you won't understand this if you don't go out there and socialize and be around a surrounding group of people that you like being around, right? And most people nowadays are selective, they're fake, they're just superficial. All they want to do is just joke around, show dry humor, throw you under the bus, or just use you for what they can get you out of you until eventually you realize that they were never your friend from the first place. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. It's hard. It's hard. That's why the internet exists, unfortunately. The internet is basically most people's escape and cope. And that's what I love about YouTube. YouTube has has this algorithm system where it will literally direct you to the people that you belong to. Whether they show negative comments to your videos in some sort of fashion, that algorithm pointed you to that person because they seen that you are some shape or form or related to the type of content they're posting. See what I'm saying? But overall, I think men need to just live life. And if they find an attractive woman that, they can talk to, have a good time, and, she just, giving him that good, reciprocating energy, then why not take the move? The worst she can say is no, and then just move on with your life. So overall, man, women are not looking for looks. Women don't know what they're looking for. They're going off of their feelings. Some women are going off of status, hypergamy. Some women are going off of who knows? I really don't even know. All I know is that if I'm talking to a woman and I didn't mean to approach you, like I'm just asking you for directions or something, and I see that your eyes are lit up as if like, you seen a god or you seen like a movie star or something. I mean, by means, that's my choice to either, take the initiative or move on. 8 times out of 10, I usually just move on because I'm pretty shy. But overall, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later.